Hi everybody, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation, been around a little over 5 years, putting in solid foundations to be here for many generations, and we're now expanding our economy, improving our treasury, and that'll benefit all our citizens because they all hold our currency, because we give it to them free every month. And anybody can become a citizen. There's no fee, no obligation. Just come along, register, and that's all there is to it. We're also a non-separatist organisation. We don't separate people into groups based on what they look like, where they come from, what the gender is, how much money they've got or not got, or anything else. We simply see everybody as a human being, part of one big family of humanity, all linked together, all individually unique, all having something unique to offer our community, all equally loved by our community. Excuse me. So we'll have that little affirmation in a moment that will help us with that ideology after our opening prayer, very short prayer, to help us find true happiness in life. Not to be confused with the pleasure that you get from winning a game of cards or riding a roller coaster or buying the new house that you've always wanted, whatever it may be. I'm talking about this everlasting joy that is within you. Wake up with it, you go to bed with it. It's there all through the day. It's there as a base. You'll still have those peaks of pleasure and days sometimes when there is sorrow involved, but underneath it all, you'll have that unlimited blessing of total peace and happiness within. And that is what everybody seeks. And there is only one way to get it, and it's through loving service to others. You can't buy it, you can't get it any other way. The great thing about being of loving service to others is that it attracts into your life everything else that you need. So you don't have to chase after money, you just concentrate on helping people, being of loving service, sharing love and abundance, and everything that you want in life will start flowing to you. Right, so that's our little prayer we'll start with, followed by a little affirmation. And I want to welcome you, whether you're watching this live. A lot of people watch it live, but we have a lot more people that watch the recordings because they can't make 7 p.m. London time. It's not just convenient for them. We stream into Facebook group We Share Abundance publicly and YouTube, and so the recordings are both available in both places as soon as we finish. And you can go back on YouTube all the way back to day one, 5 years ago, and in Facebook I think it's limited now to 30 days. So plenty to keep you occupied if you've got nothing else to do. Right, so let's get started with that little prayer and affirmation, and then I'll bring you up to date with what's been going on today. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love each member may find the joy of service, and through service attract true happiness and everything they need into their life. Amen. Now, a little affirmation. We're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind and soul of thy world. Okay, let's see who we've got in. Well, you've got me over here, of course, and I'm here in Cornwall. Mixed weather today, but nice. Not been very warm, but it's not been too cold either. Okay, and we've got Lewis in from Lisbon in Portugal. I'm sure the weather there is an improvement on what we have here in England. We've got Norman from Doncaster in England, Maya from Hampshire in England, Richard from Devon in England, and Gary from St Albans in England, all here in our link. But we've got also people that are watching in YouTube and possibly in Facebook. The only thing is in Facebook, we can't tell. It doesn't come up on the screen here. But let's have a quick look. We've got Peter in from the Cameroon. He's on YouTube. We've got Buzina from Slovenia. We've got Tianda from South Africa. We've got Derek from West Palm Beach, Florida. Ramachandra from Watford in England. Andrea from Washington State, USA. I wonder which city in Washington State. Who else have we got? We've got, where was I up to? Here we go. Andrea from Washington State. We've got Derek from Wado City, Nigeria. We've got Aina from Norway. Kim from Corkin Island. Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA. Kingsley from Manchester, England. Okay. Quite a full house already, and I'm sure there'll be a few more people popping in. But let me start off by giving you the numbers. Get my glasses on so I can see them. Okay, in the last 24 hours, we have an increase of 4 in the 777 plan to 45,312 members in there. We have an increase of 35 in our registered members to 53,832, an increase of 38 in our active members to 3,784, no change in the pro members of the ShareHope Powerline plan or the Easy Team Builder. ShareHope Powerline plan 794, Easy Team Builder 1,122. One increase in the Success Blueprint to 41, and up 45 in the Best Plan Ever to 835 people. Okay, let me bring you up to date a little bit. Devyani, first of all. Devyani been working on the mall. She's been a little bit handicapped because one of the sites that we use for coding has been down all day, and it speeds things up a lot. It can code something in 10 minutes that would normally take 3 or 4 hours. It's not perfect coding, don't get me wrong. It still needs an expert to go through it and put it right, but it means that instead of it being half a day's job, we can do it in maybe an hour, something like that. Hopefully that site will be back tomorrow. Let's see, we've got Nankiep in from Nigeria, and we've got Derek in from Nigeria as well, asking about a $20 plan. Okay, I'll get to that in a moment. What else has Devyani been doing? There was an issue in For Miracles where some people couldn't log in, and I think that should now all be rectified. It's been fixed, and also there was an issue, I think, with the sponsors link not carrying into the registration form, and I think that has also been fixed, but I've not had time to test them. But you can go ahead and test them. I think all is good there now. Right. One thing we have added in, because we've got the mall coming up, and the mall is what Devyani has been working on, and that is when somebody comes to the mall and buys something, they will need to register to pay for it and receive it. And of course, they'll register in We Share Abundance and they'll be allocated to you, provided you invited them to the mull with your referral link in the same way as any other page or any other part of We Share Abundance. So that is something that is great. But what if they found us because of a Facebook ad with no link in it, or they were just searching for moles or something like that? We don't want them to not be able to purchase, and we don't want to hold things up by them having to find a sponsor. So what we are doing now is anybody that comes to the registration page that does not have a sponsor, that the sponsors link is not there, they will have an allocation of a member of the ShareHope Powerline Pro membership. So how many? There's about 800 or so in there. I can't anticipate that there are going to be millions of them, but what will happen is if they arrive at the registration form and there's no sponsors link, it'll fill one in from the Pro membership of the ShareHope Powerline plan. So that is another added benefit for being a Pro member in the plan. I mean, it would be lovely to think that we'll get thousands of them, but I think certainly in the short term, there will be very few of them. So it's not like every member, the 800 are going to get one or two a month or anything like that. And they'll be lucky if they get one ever. But it is there and it has been built in. And as we grow and as the mull becomes more popular, then it will become a more valuable part of being a Pro member. We've changed a little bit on the welcome letters to indicate a little bit more and give people a few links to get them started and where to go and things to do. So there's been a bit of thought and things gone into that. But most of the day has been spent with Vishal, and we've been number crunching, and you can disregard everything I said about the TIR plan yesterday because it's changed totally. It does mean that the development will be pushed back a little bit. I'm not quite sure how long yet. We're working on it and we'll see how quickly it can be done. But using Shining Stars as a template, if you like, and going back to that and thinking why they've done this and why they've done that and various other things and the ways that things work, we have had to accept that they have thought it out better than I had, because when I ran the numbers, it was just impossible to sustain. So, in a nutshell, well, I think I can show you actually. Have I got? I can pull one up, I think. And if, yeah, okay. So, let me do a screen share and I'll show you. If the screen share will work for me. Here it comes. Okay. As you know, I like spreadsheets. One member thought that the back end was run on spreadsheets. Of course, it's not. It's just that I use spreadsheets to calculate things, and I use spreadsheets also to explain things. But the back end is all programmed in PHP coding, and it is our own coding. It's not bought in, it's not white labeled, it's our own and we own it. Okay, so we have 3 levels, same as before: bronze, silver and gold. And what we've been advertising is the fact that you don't need to put any money in, you don't need to sponsor anybody to make $10,000 a month. And so we've made our calculations to make that viable. It's not going to happen overnight, but if you're not doing anything and you're not paying anything, you should be patient. Now, if you are actually helping the system by promoting it, and if you are paying your $20 rather than wanting us to pay it for you, then you will move a lot faster, because you'll be putting the matrix higher up than the people waiting to be piffed in. You'll be there immediately, and the first 2 people that you refer, if you have space on your first level, then they will go there. If not, they will go company-wide. Right, so it gives you the opportunity to build, but you've got to build fast, because if we find people for you before you've brought people in, it'll fill your level, because we're going on to a 2-by matrix. And in the bronze level, it is purely a builder level for the other 2 levels, basically. So what's happening is it's $20, excuse me, and it's a 2-by-5 matrix. So it's 2 on your first level, 4 on your second, 8 on your third, 16 on your fourth, and 32 on your fifth. And that $20 is all paid out. $10 of it goes out on level 1. So as soon as you've got 2 people in there, you've got your $20. Your monthly subscription is covered through those people on your level 1. You don't get paid anything on level 2, 3, and 4. And on level 5, the other $10 is paid out. So 32 people gives you $320. $80 of that will pay you into the silver level. $200 we are allocating for paying it forward for 3 members. That will pay 10 people in. That is once again in line with the Shining Stars plan, but we can improve on that, as I will show you in a moment. And the member, you as the member, will get $40. So if you've paid $20, you will double your money once you've got that first bronze level matrix completed. You'll have a total of $40 net. Okay, because the $20 that you've earned is not paid out, it's used to pay you for the next month. So you have $40 net, it's a profit. Okay. The $80 is paid you into the silver plan. These are all 2 by matrices, but we're now getting into a 2 by 13 matrix. And what happens there is we are now paying referral commissions. So, excuse me again. So if you've personally referred somebody, no matter where they are in the matrix, they could be under somebody else, they could be way out of your pay line, but you're going to get $28 for that person when they, excuse me, when they enter the silver level. And if that person that you've referred has referred anybody, you will get $27 for that. So it'll be $28 on tier 1, $27 on tier 2. And of course, that could be a lot of people. You could have referred 10 people, and those 10 people could have all referred 10 people. And in which case, you know, you'd have $280 in tier 1 commissions and $2,700 in tier 2 commissions, at $3,000. Most people won't have that, but it is there. That is the potential. It's there from those commissions. But to open up your tier 2, you must have personally referred at least one person. No, 2 people, sorry. You must have personally referred 2 people into the plan. Now, you've got to have referred 1 person to get into tier 1, but of course, if you hadn't referred anybody, you wouldn't get paid anything there anyway. So it's 1 person referral gives you tier 1 commissions, 2 people opens up tier 2. And then we get into the matrix. Now, the matrix is paying 31 cents per level. Okay, 31 cents is being paid per level in the matrix. And that equates to, on level 1, 62 cents, level 2, 124, and so on and so on. But when we get to level 9, which you would have earned $158.72, $150 is used to pay you into the gold level, which we've now set at $150 rather than $100. So that 150 pays you into the gold level, and the $8.72 we're going to add to the funding for PIF. Now, what's important with the matrix is this is what anybody will earn. You, anybody else, free member, paid member, that's what you'll get. The full matrix is $4,919.70 on in the silver level. But if you've referred somebody, your tier 1, you get double what they earn in the matrix. So this is encouraging you to refer people, but this has to be somebody that is referred and comes in as a paid member. In other words, pays their $20 instead of getting piffed in. So you have to refer somebody that comes in at the paid level to open up the tier 1, and then you get paid on that person's matrix double what he earns. So he's earned 4,900, you've earned 9,839, and that could be not just 1 person, it could be 2, it could be 3, it could be 5, it could be 10. It doesn't matter how many it is, you will get that amount. Once again, your level 9, you don't get anything because your referral didn't get paid anything. Okay, you did get 150 going into the gold level, but that's going to benefit you up there anyway. But the income that you would have earned from that member, once again, that goes into the PIF fund for making sure we've got plenty of cash to move people up into the paid levels in the bronze membership. And then the rest is all paid out instantly. So there you go. It's very, very powerful for people that are referring. It's powerful for people that are doing nothing. But for people that are referring people, it's a lot more powerful because you not only have your almost 5,000, but you've got another 9,000 if you've just referred one person. You know, that makes it like 15,000 almost just in the silver level, and that is monthly income. But you've gone into the gold level, which is now 150, and it's a similar situation there, but there's no deductions for anything there. But we're paying now 33 cents in the in your matrix per level instead of 31, which gets you 5,400, and we're giving you 4 times the amount in the gold level for anybody that you've personally referred that's coming through. Now, once again, it's got to be, you've got to have a personal referral that has paid their way in. You've got to have somebody that's come in, paid $20. You will get, it's not a match, it's much more, it's better than a match. You will get 4 times. So they earn 5,400 when they complete this matrix, which everybody will do because we're pushing people through in this 2x matrix. And you get over $20,000 just for referring that one person. Okay. And if that one person has referred one person in the same way, you're getting another 20,000. So that would be, when we add it all up, the grand total net profit for somebody that is totally passive, does nothing, pays nothing, they can make $10,365.76. You, whether you've paid or you come in free, will have the same opportunity and you will make that same money. We can't guarantee a time limit for it. We're thinking that if we follow the same or even better, maybe, recruitment that Shining Stars experience, it can be very, very fast. We're not going through 20 levels, we're only going through 13, and it's $10,000. But if you've referred one person that came in at the $20 level, you can add another 31,000 onto that. So that's 41,000, nearly $42,000. And if that one person referred just one person, you can add another 31,000 onto that. That's $72,000, $73,000 a month income for referring one person. And for that one person having referred one person. That, my friends, is really, really powerful. You don't have to wait to fill a level. As soon as you've got one person here, you'll get 33 cents. You've got 2 people here, you've got 66 cents, and so on. It will be paid to you as soon as somebody is in that matrix position. You've earned that commission and it's there. But you're also getting referral commissions here, and it's $50 on tier 1 and $50 on tier 2, and that is no matter where they are in the matrix, as long as they are your referrals. And your referrals, you're getting $50 there you were getting $28. So you can make $78 on a referral monthly. And that, once again, is paid as soon as they renew their monthly subscription, which is all automated through the system. And it will come into you. You know, you go out and refer 10 people, and that's $50. That's $500 that you're making here, just in tier 1 commissions, plus your 280 from silver, $780 a month. And let's suppose those 10 only refer 2 people each on average. That's another 20 times 50. It's another $1,000, and you can add on to that another 500 or so from the silver level. Just the referral commissions are powerful, and they'll happen fast. It'll take a while for your matrix to build, but your referral commissions are going to happen very, very quickly. Okay, so that is the plan. We've had to restructure it all. Now we've run figures. I've run figures in many, many different possibilities and things, and they're all coming through sustainable. So I'm happy with it now. That is what we're going to be with. It will be outlined and it will be explained in detail on the website by the time we get to launching. Okay, we can stop sharing that now. So where are we? Let's have a look. We've got Obishaw in from Nigeria, Ron from Amsterdam in Holland, and Civic Saver. Is there a comp? A comp. What do you mean by a comp? Competition? Compensation? For what? I'm sorry, Ramachandra. I don't know what you're asking there. Gary says, so if you sponsor 10, then they have to spill down through the matrix. It's not unilevel anymore. Is that correct? It's not unilevel anymore. It's a 2-by matrix, and it's filled as a community in the same way that Shining Stars fills. The exception, of course, is if you are building your own network, you've got to do it fast before we place people in there. So you can go out, you can get 2 people in that are going to get 2 people in. They will go under, those 2 will go under you if you do it before we place people through the system. So you can put 2 people in, they'll go direct under you regardless of what spaces there are in the matrix. And if those 2 go out and get 2, that will go under you. So you can build your own downline. You can pre-build it. You can get people interested. You can get people lined up for it. And you've got to bring them all in as quickly as they can be done. Ideally, these will be people that are paying $20, because that way you don't have to wait. It can be, you can get people in straight away. But yeah, you can build it that way very quickly. But once you have 2 people on your first level, everybody else goes company-wide or community-wide or plan-wide or whatever you want to call it. Okay. Incredible earning possibility. Yeah, the thing is that everybody will get to a point where they are making $10,000. I don't know how long it'll take because they've got to complete the silver and the gold matrix to add up to that $10,000. Well, it's a little over $10,000. But what else can you do for nothing with no work where you're going to generate $10,000 over a period of time? I don't know of anything else. Maybe Shining Stars. I don't know what their potential is. But as it grows, it will get slower. There's no doubt about that, because every community matrix slows down the bigger it gets, because the levels have more people on. So if you're 20 levels down, there's an awful lot of people on that level 21. So, you know, to put in 2 people for everybody on that level 21 takes longer than it does when you're in at the beginning and you're on level 3 and there's only 16 people going to be put in. You know, it's a difference of putting in a few or putting in many thousands as it grows. So the thing is to get in early, get in at the highest level you can, because you can also buy the bronze, silver and gold levels, which mean that you are never going to miss out on somebody that moves quicker than you. You can get in there. You only need 2 people at each level. Well, no, it's not true, is it? You need 2 people at level 1 to break even. You really need 2 people will get you 2 referrals. Yeah, 2 referrals in, no, it's $28 in silver level. You would need 3 people to get into profit, 3 personal referrals to get into profit in silver level, and the same in the gold level. You'd need 3. You only need 2 in bronze, 3 in silver and 3 in gold, ignoring the matrix. Okay. So that is what we've been working on, and it's Ramachandra says compensation plan. Yeah, I've just been through the compensation plan. If that's what you're talking about, that's for the TIR program. Now, while the money is attractive and useful, what we're going to be covering within that plan is of far more value. We're going to teach you manifestation. We're going to, I mean, it's no big secret. There's lots of things out there, but I mean, people are selling courses in it and things, and you can pay literally thousands of dollars. You know, you can go to one of Joe Dispenza's seminars. I think they're $3,000 for a 2-day event. We're going to go through everything that you need to know. You have to put it into practice, of course, but we're going to go through it. We're going to help you, and we're going to guide you into manifestation of true happiness, abundance. Abundance is not having more than you need. Abundance is having what you need whenever you need it. Happiness is being in that state of perfect calm and joy always. And there are different levels of manifestation, and we'll get into that and we'll go through them all. And as you go through the levels, the the help that you get in there, of course, will be escalated and higher. And that, in fact, is more valuable than earning $100,000 a month or whatever you're going to earn from the play. Okay. And we got Bozina in from Edinburgh in Scotland, just popping in to say hi, and we'll watch the replay. Okay, see, not everybody can make the time. Norman Firth, and it's cash. Yeah, it's cash in, cash out. We may in the future add crypto in, crypto out for you, but at the moment, yeah, it's all cash. It's all done through WooCommerce site for your payments in, and the payments out are all done through Stripe, either into your bank account or onto your debit or credit card. Okay, so so that is what I've spent a lot of time on today. That pretty much is out of my hands now for a while Vishal gets on with it. I will need to set it out and explain it in a PDF and in a video, and that will go on the site, but it won't go up until we launch. The other thing is tomorrow I have to go to Barnstaple, and that will take half a day up. I'll be leaving. I'll be back well in time for tomorrow evening's live, but it just means that I won't be available online working. I'll be in touch with the developers and things, and answering any queries that crop up, anything that I need to be there for from time to time throughout the day. But I won't be at my desk here working on things and getting things done. So bear with me on that. It's just something that has to be taken care of. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you're excited by that plan. I haven't got it set up to share that spreadsheet with you, and I'm not sure that you're really ready for it yet. You don't need it. What you need is, if you look in your inbox in We Share Abundance, there's a message there, and it gives you an idea of what you can do to get people into We Share Abundance, because that is where you and anybody else that's a member of We Share Abundance will learn about it first of all. It won't be going out anywhere else first. It will be going out through We Share Abundance, internal messaging, and multiple income streams. And that will be the same for the first 24 hours, so that everybody has a chance to get in and get their affiliate link into the multiple income streams. And then it's fair game for everybody. Okay, so that's it, folks. I'll be here tomorrow. I will be back definitely in time for tomorrow evening's live. So until then, get out there, do what you've been doing, but do more of it. And if you've not been doing anything, don't do more of that. Do something. Okay. There was a very good quote from Dale Carnegie in the message today. Read it, heed it, and take action on it. God bless. And I'll be here, as I say, 7 p.m. in our link tomorrow, streaming into Facebook group We Share Abundance publicly and into YouTube. Until then, God bless. Enjoy the rest of the day.